Signs you're a chosen one, embracing your unique purpose. Have you ever felt like your life is different from everyone else's? Like there's something about you that doesn't quite fit in with the people around you? Maybe your path feels harder, lonelier, or just unique. If so, you might be a chosen one, someone with a purpose that's bigger than you realize. Let's dive into the signs and what they mean, because chances are, if you're here, this is meant for you. One of the clearest signs of being a chosen one is a life filled with challenges. Maybe you face things most people your age haven't, like losing a loved one early, battling mental health struggles, or growing up in difficult circumstances. These moments can feel unfair, even overwhelming. For example, think back to a time when you hit rock bottom. Maybe you lost a job you really wanted, or you faced rejection that crushed you. At that moment it felt like the end of the world, but somehow you picked yourself back up. I remember a time in my own life when I felt completely lost. I'd worked so hard to achieve something, but everything fell apart at the last minute. I cried, I doubted myself, and I wondered why life felt so heavy. Looking back now, I realize that experience taught me resilience. It prepared me for something even better that came later. Chosen ones go through fire, not because they're being punished, but because those experiences shape them into the person they're meant to be. Do you ever feel out of place, even in a room full of people? Maybe you try to connect with others, but your thoughts, ideas, or dreams feel different. It's like you're speaking a language no one else understands. This can feel isolating, but it's a key sign you're chosen. You weren't made to blend in with the crowd. You were made to walk a unique path. For instance, think about moments when you've chosen to do something others didn't understand, like starting a new project, pursuing an unusual career, or standing up for something you believe in. I've felt this too. There have been times when I've shared my goals, and people laughed or dismissed them. It hurt, but deep down I knew I couldn't ignore my inner calling. If you felt this way, know that it's because you're meant for something special, and not everyone will see your vision until you bring it to life. Chosen ones often feel a deep pull towards something they can't quite explain. Maybe you feel like you're here to help others, inspire change, or create something meaningful. It's not always clear what that purpose is, but it's a feeling you can't ignore. For example, have you ever had a moment where you felt like you were meant to be somewhere or meet someone? Maybe it was a random conversation with a stranger that gave you clarity, or an opportunity that came out of nowhere and felt meant to be. Those moments aren't coincidences, they're part of your journey. I remember once being in a situation where I had no idea why I was there, but then I ended up meeting someone who completely changed my perspective on life. It was like the universe was guiding me, even when I didn't see it at first. That pull you feel is your purpose calling you. Even if it's not clear yet, trust that you're being guided towards something meaningful. Have you noticed that people often come to you for advice, even if you don't consider yourself an expert? Maybe friends open up to you about their problems, or strangers feel comfortable sharing their stories with you. This isn't a coincidence, it's part of being chosen. Chosen ones often carry an energy that others find comforting. You might not even realize it, but your presence has a way of making people feel safe. For example, think about a time when someone told you, "I don't know why I'm telling you this, but..." That's because they sense something special about you. I've had moments where people I barely know have shared deeply personal things with me. At first I didn't understand why, but now I see it as a gift. If this happens to you, it's a sign that your energy is healing and inspiring to others. Even during your hardest times, have you ever felt like there's something watching over you? Like no matter how lost you feel, there's still a small voice inside telling you to keep going. That's your connection to a higher power, and it's one of the strongest signs you're a chosen one. For example, maybe you've had moments where everything seemed to fall apart, but at the last minute something or someone stepped in to help. Or maybe you felt an unexplainable sense of peace when you prayed, meditated, or just sat quietly with your thoughts. I remember a time when I felt completely alone, but then something unexpected happened. A kind word from a stranger, a sudden opportunity, or even just a moment of clarity. Those experiences remind me that I'm not walking this path alone. If you've felt this connection, trust it. It's there to guide and protect you. Being chosen doesn't mean your life will be easy. It means your life has meaning. It means you're here to learn, grow, and make a difference, no matter how big or small. Your purpose might be to inspire others, to create something amazing, or simply to show kindness in a world that needs it. Whatever it is, trust that you have what it takes. Trust your journey. Even when things feel hard, believe that every moment is part of your purpose. 2. Reflect and listen. Spend time in quiet moments, journaling, praying, or meditating. That's when your purpose will become clearer. 3. Take small steps. You don't need to have it all figured out. Just take one step toward what feels right, whether it's helping someone, following a passion, or simply being present. If this resonates with you, it's because you're here for a reason. Your challenges, your uniqueness, and your purpose are all part of a bigger plan. You are chosen, you are guided, and you are exactly where you need to be. Thank you for joining me today, and remember, you are never alone. Keep believing in yourself and your path. The world is waiting for what only you can bring.